Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to explain how to write answer properly. So the questions I have written here, that is NCERT questions and some board based questions and long questions, that is theme based and value based questions are there. So whenever there is a question, you will try to find out what are the points that we will have to write in the answer. Suppose, see the question number first. What did French notice that was usual about the school that day? First, we'll try to find out that the tense of the question. So that the tense of the question is simple past tense, interrogative. So what was unusual on that day when he was late for the school, and he could see on the near the notice board people were just gathered there and they were discussing something. So when he reached at the school, what happens? He could not see the sound that was usually he could hear, okay, when he was in the school. The second things, he could see that Mr. Hamel was wearing a very nice blazer, a nice coat, hat, and means he was in different dress on that day, and that dress was generally used to worn by Mr. Hamel on any special occasion. And the classmates were very silently sitting there. Some of the villagers were also sitting in the classroom. So these all things were very much unusual on that day. So you'll have to write down any two or three answers, okay? Any three or two, points. Now see the answer. Usually when school began, there was a great bustle which could be heard out in the street, but it was all very still that day. Everything was as quiet as Sunday morning. There was no opening or closing of desk. His classmates were already in their places. The teacher's great ruler, instead of rapping on the table, was under Mr. Hamel's arms. So the two lines, okay, first two lines you can just remove, or you can just give the introduction in your own way. Like a friend noticed on that day that everything was very quiet and composed, just like a Sunday morning. All the children, all his classmates were sitting very quietly in the classroom, and there was no sound that was coming outside of the class or the school. No rapping of the uh, ruler on the desk was there. So these all things were missing. So don't write the way it has been written. You just modify, rectify, change your answer, adjust the points, okay, according to the questions. Question number second, you place in. What had been put up on the bulletin board? What had been? It is in a past perfect tense. So what was the message? What was the notice? This may be one questions. So what was the message? According to the answer, for the last 2 years, all the bad news came from the bulletin board. An order had come from Berlin to teach only German in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. The German had put of this notice on the bulletin board. So this was the information, okay, already given in the textbook, that all the bad news means bad news means the loss of the French people. So actually this shows that the war was going on for 2 long years, and they were very much frightened and very much scared and pensive to just read and see the all the bad news from the notice board. So you just write down that on the notice board it was given order or notified that after henceforth uh, the language of French will not be taught further. In place of French, German language will be taught. So this was the notice board, okay. And where it will be implemented? First, it will be implemented two districts of France. And what is that? Alsace and Lorraine. So you just try to just answer these questions, okay, very simply. Don't give a random explanation. Write the answer to the point. Question number next, you please see, what change did the order from Berlin cause in the schools that day? Everything was quite unusual, okay. Everything was very unique, strange. And what were the changes that was observed by the little French? Now you could see Mr. Hamel had put on his best dress, his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and the little black silk cap, all embroidered. The whole school seemed so strange and solemn. On the back benches that were always empty, the elderly village people were sitting quietly like the kids. So 3 points he is trying to find, okay, in these questions, that Mr. distinctions of Mr. Hamel, a school atmosphere, and the the advent or the coming of the villagers and sitting in the classroom. So these three things you will have to write, right, in this way. How did French feeling? See, last line, were sitting quietly like the kids, the elderly village. This may be one question, why the villagers were sitting in the classroom. The answer is actually it was their homage, their way of telling thank you very much, okay, to the Mr. Hamel for his long service in the school. So they were sitting in order to pay homage to Mr. Hamel. Simple answer. How did French's feelings about M. Hamel and the school change? Yes, very important questions. Means how French, changed his attitude, changed his, um, opinion about the school and about the teacher. Initially, he was not willing to go to a school. Initially, he was not prepared to learn the lesson. But now, after the order, after the notice board, now he developed a sudden, change in his personality and his likes. He started liking, started, preparing his lesson, okay, properly, and now he started listening, okay, the lectures of his teacher attentively. So these are the changes. You please see, French came to know that it was the last lesson in French that Mr. Hamel would give them. From the next day, they will be taught only German. And then he felt sorry for not learning his lesson properly. His books, which seemed a nuisance and a burden earlier, were now old friends. His feelings about M. Hamel also changed. He forgot all about his ruler and how cranky he was. Now he suddenly developed, okay, a sense of goodness, okay, a sense of cooperation, a sense of like, a sense of, his responsibility. And then he realized that his teacher was very good and he should have learned, okay, the language properly. So these are the changes that took place in his life. When people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as if they have the keys to their prison. What could this mean? This question has been asked many times, okay. So this question is very much important. In the previous PDF word file or the video clip, I have given you a long or value-based question, that is linguistic chauvinism, means showing supremacy of your language or degrading others one. So that is linguistic chauvinism. Here the narrator has tried to highlight that when you will not read your language, it will lose its importance and value in the society. So please see the answer. Language is an important aspect of the culture of any nation. Native language unites the people of a particular area or nation. During colonization means before the independence of India, 1947, India was the colony of the British and some other European countries, like who was the colony of, Portuguese. Patna was the colony of, Dutch people. So the British were having the colony, okay, in West Bengal and Mumbai, Hyderabad. So these were, and Francisi were just ruling the some part of the Mumbai. So India was actually the colony of the British. Similarly, on that time when the colonizer, means the powerful people, were ruling, they wanted the people to be taught their language so that they can instruct in that language. During colonization, and colonizers enforced political dominations by exerting their rules and regulation over the people of colonized nation, and enforced cultural dominations by imposing their own language on them. In some cases, colonizers prohibit the teaching of the native language and try to deprive the people of their identity. The same thing is being done now, okay, by China to the people of Nepal and Myanmar and Bhutan and Tibet. In such cases, when people are attached to their native language, their identity would be kept intact. Their language is the key to their prison, as their language keeps them united against the invaders and urges them to fight against the enslavement. Means it is the language that unites people of the same culture and same tradition. It's also helpful when someone is invading the people, okay, some uh, outside forces is just attacking, so the people are united based on their language. So these are the things, okay, that is very much important. You will explain here. Question number next, you please see. French things, will they make them sing in German even, the pigeons? What could this mean? Means he is telling that nature can't be abolished, removed, and deleted. It is their natural instinct. Means French was their natural language, and nobody can stop them. Okay, nobody can prohibit the language. It was there. It was there in their blood. Okay, it was there in the mind. Alfonso Daudet, the last lesson, very prominently praises the questions of linguistic and cultural hegemony of the colonial and imperial powers and their lust for controlling the world and influencing their cultures and identities. Prussians acquired the districts of Alsace and Lorraine in Franco-Prussian War, but they were not satisfied with mere political domination. They desired to enforce their own language on the people of the defeated nation. They released the order, this is the background of the answer, from German. From now, German would be taught in schools rather than French. French wondered, okay, whether they would make even pigeons sing in German. It means that they had grown up, okay, using French as their language, and now snatching away their language from them would be unfair and unkind. The language was as natural to them as cooing is to the pigeon. Means the language of the pigeons can't be changed. The language of the birds can't be changed because it is a natural way of speaking and communicating. So similarly, the French people think, okay, uh, that how can this language will be removed from their mind, which is natural, okay, naturally installed there. As it is next to impossible to alter the way pigeons sing, in the same way it is difficult for people to accept a language which is forcibly imposed on them. Adopting a new language causes pain and discomfort. So this is the feeling, okay, about the language uh, by French. See, these are the value based questions, and some more short questions are there. You'll read these questions like the last lesson. French feeling about M. Hamel and school changed. Gradually, by the end of the text, though he had a great dislike for both the beginning of the story, it is said that first impression is the last impression. Is it true in context of the last lesson? Definitely not. Write a small paragraph of about 100 words, penning down your views on a person can be best judged in his first appearance only. So that you'll write, okay, read the points from here, because all of you have different points, different objectives of, okay, things. We Indians are very much diverse. The South Indians are totally different in their language and appearance. The North Indians, we are having different language and appearance. The North is like the Manipuri uh, people are having different appearance and different language. The west part, that is Gujarat side and Rajasthan areas, they have different approach of life, different food habit, okay, different culture, different tradition and different language. So these all things, whatever you like, you will have to explain. Take some points from the answer also. While speaking, his mouth choked and wrote, Vive la France. This is a very emotional scene, okay, of the classroom when he was unable to speak a single word. And finally, by gesture, he said, School is dismissed, you may go on. These lines show that M. Hamel was greatly attached to his motherland, professions, and mother tongue. In other words, one should be attached to his own land, cultures, and customs. But today's Indias are drawn in the Western colors. It shows that there is need to spread awareness about the feeling of patriotism and other related factors. Write a paragraph in about 100 words highlighting the issues. Okay, patriotism and unmatched spirit. So patriotic feelings is very much important, and the height of patriotism in Japan is the highest one, okay, in all over the world. So they are very patriotic people. So in case of India, we will have to write some point. You can take some point from here. And Vive la France means long live France. Question number next you also see. This is the need for revival of patriotism. How can it be revived? These are the board based questions, okay. These are the board based questions you will have to read, okay, and try to find out how the questions have been, written. Written. What was French expected to be prepared with for a school that day? This question has been asked, okay, many times. You please see your question bank. You can find out. Actually, he was asked to prepare the rules of participles. Okay. So this particular point you will have to explain that the French was expected to be prepared with participles because M. Hamel had said that he would question them on participle, and French did not know anything about participle. So this is the answer. You write in your own way. You just explain that Mr. Hamel had asked all the students of the class that they will prepare the rules of participle. In next class, he will ask to everyone, and French was not prepared for the topic properly. What had been put up on the bulletin board that we have done? Okay, at the above questions. What change did the order from Berlin cause in the school that day? That question we have also done, but it is a board-based question. You will see. How did French feelings about MML and the school change? That question also we have done. You will see the answer. Okay. Long questions are there. When people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as if they have the keys to their pigeon. What could this mean? This question also we have done. So you will read the questions, okay, and do the answer. Thank you very much.